Okay, so there's our snare pen all done up. I just wanted to say, if you guys carry a predator call when you're out doing your trapping or whatever, you know, the animals ain't going to smell your bait if they're too far away, you know, blow your predator call, because that's what it's for, you know. And if they are quite a ways away, wind's blowing in the wrong direction, you're going to hear that, huh? And they're going to come to the call, of course, and you'll get them in your area, and you know, your odds are a hell of a lot better of successfully trapping a predator animal of any kind. So blow your predator call, huh? And Mr. Wolverine or Mr. Link hears that within a mile or whatever they hear, they're going to come running. Right on, man. Okay, so here we will put a 330 Connie Bear for Wolverine. We got one here dyed white and ready to go. I found a really nice spot here, kind of a natural setting. I'm going to put it in the spruce trees there and hide it really well. This is going to be for Wolverine. They're smart fuckers, them. I had one on my line last year, and he kept robbing my bait and flipping my traps over. He must have got caught sometime in his life to be so educated on traps. So if he's still around, I'm gonna fucking catch that fucker. So I'll build a pen there, and we'll get started. Okay, so we got our little cubby built here. The baits, everything's set up now. Straight spruce. When I do a Wolverine set, like this is intended for a Wolverine. I'll get a link in here before I get a Wolverine, but I never cut short sticks like I would in another set. I always leave them long, straight, the whole tree. You know, Wolverine sees a bunch of sticks all busted up and bait, you know, he's smart, huh? So hide them as best you can, and, you know, maybe it doesn't help, but I think it sure does. So anyways, the trap's going to sit right here in this little opening on this pole. She's ready to go here. If you guys aren't familiar with the 330, it's ready to set right now. Springs are closed. These scissors close the springs to take fur out or when you set. This little safety lock here, once you get your trap set, this goes on it. I'll show you guys here shortly. And that stays on until you're done with this trap. Take this off when you leave, because this fucker will break your forearm. And another thing, if you're working by yourself, I wouldn't wire that trap on a tree until it's set. That's one of the last things I do, just in case you do get yourself in it. If you get bit by it, you don't want to be fucking tied up to a tree now, you know what I mean? Okay, let's get this fucker set here. This is a fucking brute of a trap, this one. Okay. So, springs open, locks on. You see that lock? That prevents the trap from closing, you see? And these safety latches, make sure those always stay on. Okay. So, move that fucker over a bit, I guess. So, middle. We got two settings on here. I always set at the back one. Safety locks are on. Okay, now she is set. Safety locks come off. And when you set this, you make sure these locks don't get caught. In one of my videos, you might have seen this lock got caught in this chain, preventing one spring from opening, and that's why my Wolverine fucked off my trap and never died. I was on my trap line part 2. I was last on the trap season. Okay, now you can set this trap pretty much any way you want, stick sticks through it, but I like hanging it. So, springs go up. Stick goes through. Both holes. set it about 2 inches off the ground. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but that's how high it was when I caught him before. 330. Okay. That's where she's gonna sit. Maybe I'll raise that up just a little bit higher. That's a little better looking. Now, safety locks. These come off. Shit, I fucked that one up. Took those off before I plugged in. Tighten the springs. There's one. These traps are fucking lethal. You're back-breaking motherfucker. Okay. So, yeah, right about there. So that's how she's gonna sit. Now I'll hide the springs a little bit with spruce boughs, put a little bit more over the edge, toggle it to the tree with heavy wire, and then take off the safety lock. And she's done and ready to go. Okay, peace, man. Okay, so there she is, done. She is fucking ready to rock, man. We'll hit her up good with spruce. Now, once it snows a little bit, it'll cover all my tracks around here, and it'll help cover my scent also, and greatly increasing the odds of successfully trapping a wolverine. Now, a wolf, there's no way he'd ever put his head in that trap. That's so there's no way a wolf would put his head in there. So this is wolverine, lynx. You get a marten, could get a mink, maybe a fox, coyote. I'm not too sure. Not too many coyotes around here, but there you go, man. Maybe you will see this trap again in the near future. It's an animal in it. Peace, bro. Okay, I'm on a little frozen pond here, as you can see. There's quite a few mink been hanging around, so I'll put a mink trap here. Pretty straightforward. It's the old tree trap. Cut her out with a chainsaw. Screen on the back. And the Connie bear fits right in the notches cut. This is a 200 series. This is Connie bear. One of the smaller ones. Not the smallest, but one of them. Anyways, this trap is pretty straightforward, so I'll get this set, throw some bait in there. I should be using fish for mink, but I don't have any, so I'll use marten lure and beaver meat and beaver hair, and maybe get a marten in here or a mink. I don't think a lynx would put his head in that little trap. Maybe try reach in there, don't know. Mink track there. So I'll get this set and catch this little fucker here in a few days probably.